Hello, traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I'm so glad you could be here with me. It seems that I have attempted to make this video about 1,000,000,001 times, so I'm hoping to get it right this time. Today, I'd like to introduce to you a concept that I call the principle of return. Imagine with me that price has a bungee cord attached to it. And this bungee cord is stretched. Once it's stretched so far, like a magnet, the trend pulls price either close to itself or back to itself. And you'll see it over and over and over again, whether it's above or below the trend line, like a magnet. That trend line keeps drawing price back to itself until that trend is no longer in force. Now, as you can see, this is not a perfect concept because you'll see places where price has actually broken that trend line. But I want you to think of your area of support as a zone more than something concrete. Your area of support, see it more like a trampoline. When you get close to this area, you want to look for opportunities for valid candlestick reversal patterns so that you can bounce off. If you get to a point where you have a hole in your trampoline and you fall through, then once price has gone so low, still look for valid candlestick reversal patterns before you decide to go back in the direction of your trend. While there is absolutely no perfect trading strategy, one thing is 100% constant, and that is on every reversal, you will always have a valid candlestick reversal pattern, no matter what, 100% of the time. So please learn your candlestick patterns. Whether you're going against a trend, like you are in these two examples, or whether you're going with the trend, you will always have a valid candlestick reversal pattern before price reverses on you. Now, you may also insert a moving average to do this. And today I'm using a 50 period as opposed to a 20 period moving average. But if you're more comfortable, you can use a 20 period moving average as well. Either way is totally up to you, whichever one you're more comfortable with. But what you'll notice about price and the moving average, your moving average is acting like that magnet. Price still has that bungee cord attached to it. And over again, you'll see where the moving average is pulling price back to itself. Once it gets so far, once that cord is stretched out, bam, price is bouncing back to that moving average, back to that moving average, back to that moving average. And there's another thing that I want to introduce here that can possibly help you even more. Let's add a diagonal resistance line to create a trend channel. Now, that's something else that helps. Once you have an established diagonal support, you'll see all the way up. Once that resistance, once that resistance is hit, think of this resistance as a ceiling. See yourself as jumping in your house on the trampoline. You jump up so far, you hit your head on the ceiling. What's going to happen? You're going to fall back down again. So once you get to that ceiling, what you are looking for are valid candlestick reversal patterns. If you do not get those patterns, then you do not take that trade in the opposite direction. No matter what's going on in your market, in the news, economic reports, do not take a trade in the opposite direction of the trend, whether it is a longer term trend like this or a shorter term trend like this. Never take a trade in the opposite direction of your trend, whether, like I said, it's a long trend or a short trend, without a valid candlestick reversal pattern. You will have that 100% of the time for every reversal. Now, every candlestick pattern is not going to yield a reversal. Keep that in mind. But for every reversal, 100% of the time, you are going to have a valid candlestick pattern. Sometimes you're going to get these patterns, they're going to be valid, and price isn't going to do what you want. And sometimes it's just going to go sideways before it continues on in the direction of the major trend. But I just wanted to introduce this concept to you in case you decided you wanted to take trades against the trend and things that you should be looking for if you decide to do that. Again, if you're going to take trades against the trend, be sure that your bungee cord has been stretched so far. Also, make sure you have a valid candlestick reversal pattern, no matter what the news or economic reports are. If you don't get that reversal pattern, do not take the trade in the opposite direction of the trend. Or, if you're going with the trend, do not take a trade with the trend without a valid candlestick reversal pattern. Guys, it's not rocket science. You can do this. You must exercise patience and discipline in your market. Wait for proper trade setups before you take your trades. Practice, drill, and rehearse on your demo account. And if you don't know, ask someone who knows a little bit more about you. If you have a question that I can answer for you, please feel free. You know where I am. Just let me know. Have a great trading week. Thanks for joining me again for another video. I hope this was clear to you. If it was not, you know where to find me. Have a really great trading day.